Clerk will read the caption to House Resolution 1129.
House Resolution 1129 by Representative Jackson of the 64th, Stevens of the 165th, Mitchell of the 88th, Bodie of the 67th, Hughley of the 136th, and others. A resolution commending Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated in the Georgia District chapters and recognizing February 15, 2018 as Alpha Phi Alpha Day at the state capitol and for other purposes.
Chair recognizes Representative Derrick Jackson for an invite resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen in this house, wait for my, come on there, Representative Stevens, there we go. Today is Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated Day at the Capitol. I am also accompanied by Representative Mickey Stevens, Brother Benny Hand, the Georgia District Director, Brother Enal Ayuk, the Georgia Assistant District Director, Dr. William Simmons, the Chair of the Political Action Committee, Brother Aaron Johnson, the Vice Chair of the Political Action Committee, and Brother Sherman Lofton, the former Georgia District Director. I would like to briefly share some excerpts from the resolution that I gave Brother Hand. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated develops leaders, promotes brotherhood and academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy to our communities. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is the first intercollegiate Greek letter fraternity established for African Americans, which was founded in Cornell University, located in Ithaca, New York, on December 4th, 1906, by 7 trailblazers that we refer to as our jewels: Henry Arthur Callis, Charles Henry Chapman, Eugene Kinkle Jones, George Biddle Kelly, Nathaniel Allison Murray, Robert Harold Ogle, and Vertner Wilson Tandy. They have recognized the need for a strong bond of brotherhood among African descendants in this country. For over 111 years, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity continues to be a beacon of light to our community by staying true to the aims of manly deeds, scholarship, and the love of all mankind. This synergistic efforts have resulted in a global growth of over 700 college and alumni chapters in the United States, Europe, Asia, the Caribbean, with a membership over 250,000 since its founding, making a difference in our society through our national programs of civic outreach initiatives accumulating over 850,000 community service hours, producing over $2.3 million in scholarships, and registering thousands of American citizens so they can participate in the voting process. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated has bestowed on Georgia's own Eta Lambda chapter, which the president of that chapter, our brother John Funny, will you please stand so we can give you a round of applause. Eta Lambda chapter, which is seated right here in Atlanta, was given the prestigious award Outstanding Alumni Chapter of the Year last year during the 94th General Convention. It is the highest coveted award given to an alumni chapter by the fraternity that is demonstrating excellence through the national programs such as Brothers Keeper, A Voteless People is a Hopeless People, Go to High School and Go to College, and Project Alpha. We continue to stand on the shoulders of other great men of Alpha, such as the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Ambassador Andrew Young, Maynard Jackson, Dr. W.E. Du Bois, Dr. Lewis Sullivan, John Hope, and yes, Dr. Joseph Lowry. So as we celebrate the 11th annual Alpha Day at the Capitol, under the leadership of Georgia District Director, Brother Benny Hand, representing over 42 chapters around the state of Georgia, I would like to give him an opportunity to say a few words.
Thank you, Representative Jackson. To Speaker Rawson, to the House of Representatives, I greet you on the behalf of the 35th General President, Brother Dr. Everett Ward, the 27th Southern Regional Vice President, Brother Kelsey Russian, Assistant Georgia District Director, Brother Enow Ayuk, and the 2,800 members of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity who call the state of Georgia home. Today, the men of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the nation's oldest African-American Greek letter organization, have gathered under this majestic golden dome, advocating for even more criminal justice reform, quality schools and increasing funding, quality policing that defends, protects, and serves our community, voting that is free of barriers, access to affordable health care, and the laws that are just and fair to all citizens of Georgia. As we contemplate the urgency of now, we come today not on our own accord, but on the behalf of the communities that we reside in, the colleges and universities that we attend, and on behalf of the youth who march onward and upward toward enlightenment. We believe that we can create a brighter future for Georgia by taking steps to improve the atmosphere in our schools, by teaching entrepreneurship and wealth creation, and developing policies and practices to support the same, and by carrying out our mission of developing leaders, promoting brotherhood and academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy for our communities. Bless you and thank you for this resolution.